mentorship group to support you, right? Valued at almost $2,500. It's one thing to have the steps. It's one thing to have the products and everything they're doing to follow. But without the support, without the hand-holding, without access to the experts, it sometimes honestly can become challenging to have success, right? Especially if you hit a barrier. You don't know what to do next. So that's why on top of the step-by-step training, on top of the products, on top of the ads, on top of the targeting, on top of the VIP support, the monthly coaching call, right? I'm losing my voice here. On top of the call twice a week on every other Wednesday, you're also going to get free access to a private mentorship group on Facebook where Chris, Andrew, and their most successful $20,000 coaching students, many of whom you've seen on this training, will help answer your questions and mentor you. Now, Chris and Andrew have handpicked a few of their most successful students who will train and help you every step of the way in this mentorship group. You can contact these folks whenever you want, right? As often as you want inside of the group. 24/7, 365. It's another huge difference that sets them apart from other programs online because their coaching students aren't support people. They're not trained to give monotonous answers. You're going to get hand-holding from real earners that are actually making money now. So if you ever hit a challenge or on a roll or want to make more money, you can just ask people. You're never alone wondering what to do next, right? When I see this pillar here, it reminds me of a quote, and that quote is, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And here in this group, in this mentorship group, you're surrounding yourself with millionaires who can help elevate you and help elevate your success. These guys are right there with you, holding your hand every step of the way, and it couldn't be any easier. That means today you guys are getting all of this. You're gonna get unlimited access to the training program, the step-by-step that you need to get this going, valued at over $20,000. On top of that, you're gonna get the products, the best ones that Chris and Andrew are using now, valued at almost $3,000. On top of that, you get the ads, the exact ad text, the exact images that you just copy, paste, and download to your computer and start using right away, valued at almost $4,000. On top of that, you get the intelligent ad targeting for beginners, exactly what to do step by step, even if you've never run an ad before in the past, exactly how to have 95% success rate doing this. Even more than that, you get VIP support 24/7, 365 with their support desk, valued at almost $1,500. Even more than that, you get a monthly coaching call live with Chris and Andrew. Even more than that, they're gonna call you every other Wednesday with updates and action items, breakthroughs that you can take and start working with right away to start making even more money. Even more than that, it gets better. You get a private mentorship group with not only Chris and Andrew, but their $20,000 coaching students, valued at almost $2,500 here. Extra support, extra help, done for you, pretty much everything, products, ads, targeting, support, a coaching call. They're gonna call you, you're gonna get a mentorship group. Everything you need is here. So that's over $35,000 in value, and you're gonna be able to get all this for the lowest price that it's ever been offered at here today. But here's why all of that, everything we just talked about, is so valuable. Simple Wi-Fi Profits can help you earn an extra $10,000 or more every month from home. And that kind of income could be something that allows you to have more family time or be secure in your retirement or live life on your own terms, right? Maybe you want to be your own boss one day if you choose. Finally have financial freedom and location freedom and time freedom and so much more. Go ahead and write in the chat box. Let me know, where would you go if you could work from anywhere? What would the perfect day look like for you if you had no boss? If you were making money day in, day out while you were doing other things, while you weren't actively working, how much weight would be lifted off your shoulders right away? How much is a new lifestyle like that worth to you? That source of income that we just showed you worth to you? Well, considering that Chris and Andrew students have made, tens of thousands of dollars a day, over $40,000 in a day, I don't know how much that's worth to you. Only you know that, but it's made Chris and Andrew 7 figures. It's made their students hundreds of thousands of dollars. Still is. It's made them millions. And more importantly, it's allowed them to live life on their own terms. Now today, Chris and Andrew are gonna allow 30 lucky people, 30 new founding members in today who act fast. They're gonna give 30 people the opportunity to join here today. But why only 30 people, right? Why are they doing that? Why is there a cap? Well, this 30-person limit is real, right? There's only 30 people that they're allowing in, and they need to limit it for quality, right? They need to be able to deliver on exactly what they're promising you here today, which, as you can see, is a lot, right? There's a lot of stuff going on here. And if they let in 100 people all at once, right, the floodgates open, they can't deliver on that quality, that hand-holding that they're promising. So that 30-spot limit is real. Once they reach that number, they're gonna close the doors here today. So make sure you join and be one of the first 30 people here on this training today. Chris, Andrew, do you guys wanna jump in and talk about your journey, like where you started from and where you are now?
Yeah, Mike, no problem. So guys, listen, before you decide to say yes and join, I think it's important for us to walk you through our journey. Just like most people, we started at zero. And then we got our first sale, $65. And then we grew that to $200 in a day. And then we kind of, reinvested. Then, the next day we ended up making $600 in a day. And then we started snowballing up to thousands. And at this point, we kind of got the system dialed in. Then as time went by, we kind of hit it big. And keep in mind that none of this happened overnight, but we actually ended up breaking, 12,000 in a single day. And more time went by. And at this point, Facebook's artificial intelligence started helping us out, helping us actually break the 20K a day record. And we started earning what? 74,000 in a single day. And if you look at the top right here, we made as much as 300,000 in a week. And then pretty much here, after making a ton of money, we took our foot off the gas, take a little break. And while we were kind of spending our time with our family and traveling around the world, we were still making at least, 5K a day. Then we really turned it back up, and then we broke our own record, which is $92,075 in one single day, right? Two days consecutively, actually. Then we broke our own record. This is actually one of our most memorable days where we did 100,000 in a single day in 24 hours. Then we actually beat that record again with 127,000 in 24 hours again. But, we actually ended up doing close to 500,000 in less than 2 weeks. And when 2020 started, right, a lot of people are still asking does this work? Yes, as you can see here, 2020, we were actually still continually making anywhere from 40 to 60,000 consistently, pretty much every single day, sometimes as high as 70,000 in a day. And today we pretty much average about $1 million every single month. So why are we showing you all of this, right? Well, it's because we kind of want to show you, just like, any of you guys, we started at zero with no experience, and we had to kind of snowball that up, right? We snowballed that up from, pretty much nothing to millions. And two, it should motivate you because there is absolutely nothing special about me or Andrew, South Korean immigrant. I didn't know any English, right? I had to learn English from scratch. And Andrew was a college dropout. The highest grade that he got was a C. So yeah, we're not the most special people in the world, but now we have a system that works. So yeah, that's it, right? That was our journey, Mike. And I think you can take it over from here.
Yeah, thanks for that, Chris. Awesome stuff. I mean, you guys have put together an awesome package here today. I'm going to say awesome a couple more times. I mean, you guys give them everything you need, right? You give them the training, the products, the ads, the targeting, the support, a coaching call. You call them, you give them a mentorship group. I mean, it's even more than just training, but it's a support system and it's a mentorship. Great work, guys. And what we're talking about here is a revolutionary system valued at over $35,000 that you can have access to before the general public does. And to this date, Chris and Andrew have invested $3 million perfecting this system, hundreds of hours and maybe even thousands. But you won't even need to pay anywhere near that $35,000 that it's absolutely worth here today. But the deal is that these guys are serious about who joins them. The kind of people that join them need to be motivated and serious because, I mean, as you can see on your screen, the first people that joined paid $20,000 to get half of what you are getting access to today. And even if you paid that $20,000 that they paid, right, as you can see on your screen, that would already be an incredible deal because as you've seen, they've made that much back and so much more. Think about James, right? We told you about James. We told you about his crazy story. He completely changed his life from being separated from his family to making, up to this point, over $1.2 million. I think it's even more than that, $1.5 million. James spent $20,000 with Chris and Andrew to learn this system, to make over $1.2 million. And he has a long-term business that works now. Who here thinks that it'd be worth $20,000 to be able to make $330,000 back in a week, $40,000 back in a single day like James? Type in the chat box, let me know. Big yes if you agree, give me a big yes. All right, John says yes, Joseph, Lindsay, Gina says yes. Of course it would, right? I mean, of course. Now, let me just preface this before we move forward and we show you this price, right? Because I think you're gonna question why it's so low. And to be honest with you, here's why it's so low, right? Here's why it's so low. I think you're gonna be kind of shocked. Chris and Andrew, what they realized is that, $20,000 that they were asking, it's a lot of money for the average person to afford. And if they asked you to pay $20,000 right now, Many people would struggle to do that, right? And after hearing James's story, they're motivated to help more people. They want to help more people. They want to help you here today on this training. So here with us today, it's going to be easy for anyone who's serious to get in right now. Membership for the Simple Wi-Fi Profits training is not going to be $20,000 or $15,000 or $10,000 or $5,000 or even $3,000. For their first founding members here today, you're not going to pay anywhere near that. In fact, they decided to get the price down so low that the training would pay for itself 12 times over in just the next few months' time. Here's what they've done. As we mentioned, over 10 people have paid $20,000 for this information, and they're offering it to you today for a super, super low price. You get a Simple Wi-Fi Profits today for just $14.97. Just $14.97 or 3 payments of $577. That's it. That's less than $4 a day over the course of the year. That's the price of a coffee at Starbucks. Isn't your financial future worth at least as much as that? I'm sure it is. I sure hope so, because you won't be able to get a better value anywhere else than right here today. What we're going to do is we're going to give you the link to join in just a moment. But first, we want to make it even easier for you to join completely risk-free. When you join us today, we want to give you a guarantee that eliminates all risk for you here today. Starting today, you can learn all these strategies in your own home without risking a single penny, and here's how. Chris and Andrew are also including their Fort Knox Strong, good as gold, 45-day success guarantee. And the way it works is that if you put Simple Wi-Fi Profits to work, they guarantee you'll have success within 45 days, or they'll coach you until you do. If you still can't make it work after they try to help you, if they can't make you money, then they don't deserve any of yours. They'll give you all of your money back. And you're not gonna have to wait at all. They'll issue you your refund to you on the spot then and there. Now, even more than that, and this isn't something that you see on your screen here, but what they're gonna do is they're gonna add something even on top of this guarantee, and it's called the $10,000 challenge. Now, when you make $10,000 in sales with this system, they're gonna give you your entire course investment back. All right, let me say that again. When you make $10,000 in sales, they're gonna give you your entire course investment back. When you make 10K in sales, you get all your money back that you invested when you join today. How awesome is that? They're literally paying you to succeed with this program. Type I'm in if you think this is awesome, and let's continue moving forward. Let's give you the link to join right now. Okay, now's the time. You've seen the results, right? You've seen this is the only system that can help you get these results. Chris and Andrew have lowered the price of admission to the lowest price they've ever offered, and tens of thousands of dollars off the ticket price. They've added a performance guarantee that covers you. You either succeed or they help you get there. It's absolutely no risk to you, but now is time to make a decision. You can join Simple Wi-Fi Profits right now at this extremely discounted rate by going to the link on your screen. Now, depending on what device you're watching in from, you might see a button on or around your screen somewhere. Click that button, but if not, type that link into your browser. Make sure you go to the link that you see on your screen here and join right now. Today and right now, you can become one of the 30 lucky founding members that starts putting this into action. But once we reach 30 people, we are gonna have to shut this down, right? We expect these spots to fill up really fast because we're giving you everything you need, right? Remember, we've got to keep this group small for quality. And think about that match analogy that we talked about earlier, right? This is inside info that's being shared with only a small group of people, and you can get in on the ground floor, so to speak, right? Before anyone else, while it's the most profitable. So act now while spots are still available. In fact, who's getting in now, right? Type I'm in the chat box. Let us know. I'm gonna pull that up. John's getting in. Thomas, Susan's getting in. Nancy's getting in. Mark says he's getting in. Awesome. And when you do join, guys, type I'm in the chat box, right? You might see a chat box, questions box, chat bubble, depending on where you're watching in from. We will try to shout out your name here in front of everyone, right? Let them know that you're an action taker. You're ready to change your life. Let's continue moving forward. Now, guys, because you've stuck on here with us, we're gonna sweeten the pot. We're gonna sweeten the deal, make the system even easier for you to have success, and make this an absolute no-brainer for you. Here's what we mean. On top of that, on top of everything we just shared, right, on this session only, you've seen screenshots of Chris and Andrew earning millions, but there was one specific campaign where they made the most money, where they made $1.2 million in 30 days, right? 31 days, I believe, right? So what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you the exact product, the exact special pages they used, the exact ad copy, images, targeting, everything you need to just copy this specific campaign and start using it for yourself in under 30 minutes. No testing, no tweaking, no needing to figure things out at all. So special bonus number one, valued at almost $5,000, is the $1.2 million done for you ad campaign. Everything you need to get this going yourself. Think about it. If they made $1.2 million with this campaign, how much do you think you can make, right? Even if you made a tenth of that, a hundredth of that, right? Even a 200th of that, that's $6,000, right? In that same time frame, wouldn't you be happy with that? Of course, right? With this here, with this bonus, special bonus number one, you have everything you need to just copy this campaign for yourself. They'll walk you through how to copy it and use it in your own accounts within minutes. And this bonus here could pay for the investment of simple Wi-Fi profits that we'll share with you in just a second, several times over. How awesome is that? Now it gets even better than that. This is special bonus number two. But before we dive into that, there's some bad news, right? There's some bad news when it comes to working the system, and here it is, right? Drum roll. The bad news is that there's work involved to get this going. It's not magic, right? It's not magic. You're not going to make money out of thin air. That's the bad news. But here's the good news. Even though it takes work, it takes effort to get this going, it doesn't take as much effort and work as you think. It doesn't take as much work and effort as you think it does. And Chris and Andrew, they're gonna make it even easier for you so that you can work less and earn more. They're gonna train a virtual assistant for you. Here's what we mean. Now, when you hire a virtual assistant down the line, Chris and Andrew are gonna put them through a proprietary training system that takes just a couple days to complete. And that doesn't mean this training program, right? They have a proprietary training program specifically for employees or virtual assistants that trains them directly from Chris and Andrew on high value tasks for you, so you don't need to. And what that means for you is that they're gonna be able to run this business for you, right? Directly from Chris and Andrew, who train them. So you don't need to actually train them or teach them anything. Put them through this done for you training program. What that means in simple terms is that you can literally take this business and outsource it to someone else. You can take work off of your plate and have someone run this business for you, and Chris and Andrew will train them for you. How awesome is that, right? That's special bonus number two, and we have so much more here for you. Now it gets even better than that, and special bonus number three is instant access to their VIP commission club. Now normally people in this business earn a commission, right? A set commission, but because you're working with Chris and Andrew, they have special deals to help you earn more. So when you jump into Simple Wi-Fi Profits, this training program here today, they're gonna negotiate an enormous 15% commission bump for you, 15% more that you'll earn on every sale that you wouldn't have before. Now, 15% doesn't seem like a huge number, right? But when you make $100,000 in commissions like you've seen many of their students have in the past, that means you'll instantly make $15,000 more without doing anything extra. When you make $200,000 in commissions, lo and behold, you just earned $30,000 more. $400,000 in commissions, you just made $60,000 more automatically, right? It's all autopilot, added into your bank account without you needing to do anything or set anything up. It's for Chris and Andrew students only. They don't make a cut or anything like that. This is just for their students, and you get this for all the products that they recommend to you. Now, if you're not a student, right, you obviously are gonna miss out on this, right? Who doesn't like free money, right? For their students here, there's even rare cases where they can negotiate a 30% increase in commissions. We'll explain that in the training, but they're gonna keep that a surprise here. That means that you're gonna make more money for doing nothing more than you already were. That's special bonus three. How awesome is that? And it gets even better and better and better, right? So the next bonus that they have available for you, valued at almost $3,000, is the high ticket commissions $1,000 commission upgrade. Now, normally Chris and Andrew, they earn hundreds of thousands of dollars a week selling products where they make $50 commissions, just 50. That's a lot of sales, right? That they made, millions of dollars with. But what if you could 20x that commission payout? Instead of making, just $50, you can make $1,000 per sale. Now, this is something kind of new, kind of secret that they're just starting to do, and they're making a killing with. So they're gonna show you a strategy where you can implement and begin earning $1,000 as opposed to just $50 per sale. You're gonna make 20x the normal. So with just one sale a day, you've already made $1,000 for the whole day, right? They're gonna give you the ads, the targeting, everything they're using to make this work right now. And they don't wanna reveal too much here, but they're gonna show you inside of the training exactly how they make this work. Who's loving these bonuses so far? Give me a big yes in the chat box. All right. Alex says yes. Carla and John say yes. Dom, Tammy says yes. Awesome. Now, for all the bonuses that we just mentioned, right? All those 4 special bonuses that we just talked about, all those pillars, everything that we just mentioned, everyone that joins on this session is going to get them. We're not going to sit here and use hardcore sales tactics to get you to join, right? We're here to help serious people. We don't need to sit here and beg you to join. I think you see the value here. And if this is for you, I'm sure that you'll make the right call. Now, these 4 bonuses that we just talked about, we're not going to limit them. We're not going to lie to you. We can deliver these to everyone that joins today. And we're not going to sit here like gurus and push you. But there is one specific bonus that we are going to have to limit to 15 people, and for a very good reason. So let's go ahead and talk about this fast action bonus today only for the next 15 people right now. Now, this is a fast action bonus here that's available for the next 15 people that join today only. And as we mentioned, we want to help serious people, right? So if you join today and you're one of the first 15 people, what Chris and Andrew are going to do is they're going to help get your first few ads up. They're going to fund your first few ads to get started with this system. Here's how it works, right?